Alright, hello everyone, Sketch here, and today we're going to play this game called Command and Conquer Generals 0 Hour. And now in this game, this game is about the war between where USA and China try to deal with the global terrorist organization, the Global Liberation Army, as it's called in this game. And in this speed run, right, in today's speed run, we are going to be playing the GLA, and we are going to follow their story of how they recover a leader, their main leader, General Deathstrike, um, and in these few missions we will follow how General Deathstrike rises to power, takes control of the GLA, and pushes back the USA out of Europe. So we're gonna see that. We're gonna play in easy mode. It's gonna be any percent. And yeah, let's do this. We're gonna start this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. By the way, this should take about 32 minutes if I'm doing it perfectly. But for safety, I would recommend a time of maybe 36 or 37 minutes, something like that. Let's just put 37 minutes, yeah? So, in this mission, you're gonna see, this is the opening cutscene. The USA forces are chasing down, General Deathstrike. Because in the missions prior to this, the USA struck the GLA with crippling blows, right? And the USA have basically scattered the GLA by killing their main man, Dr. Thrax, right? And what we need to do right now, is we need to evacuate General Deathstrike so that he can get to safety and take control of the GLA. So we're doing that right now. This is General Deathstrike in his little limo, and we're trying to get him to an airport somewhere around here. Now the thing about this is, because it's easy mode, this limo is even more armored than this tank, for example. Let's say. So the only real thing we don't really have to worry about him losing health. You see that? It's not an issue. The only thing we have to worry about is making sure that guy paths straight to the finish line, because yeah, his limo is way too armored. You don't have to worry about losing it. Just make sure you keep going straight to the finish. Just make sure you don't let him idle, and yeah, you'll reach the finish in no time. See, there you go. There you go. And that was the first mission. One of the easiest missions to do. It's just a car. It's just a race to the finish, really. And we are victorious. So that's our first mission today. The second mission is now that we've evacuated General Deathstrike. He has consolidated. He's trying to consolidate power right now. But the thing is that there are some this Prince Kassad, his cell, he leads a cell group, right, a terror cell group, and he has several technologies, but he does not want to play ball with the rest of the GLA, so he's gone rogue, basically. So our business right now is, he has several technologies that we want, and we're going to take them from him. So in this mission, there is a command center way on the other side of the map, and our job is to just capture it. So we're going to see how we're going to do that. This should take about, if I do this right, it's about 6 minutes. There are a couple of strategies. For this mission. There's one riskier than the other, but we'll get to it. I'll try to show it as we go along here. In the meantime, you get to see the sort of technologies that Prince Kassad has. So you haven't seen a tunnel. I don't think I've shown we haven't seen a tunnel network in action yet. But this is basically, what you've seen here is basically a sneak attack. So you can load your units into a tunnel network, and the sneak attack can pop up wherever you can throw a sneak attack down wherever you want, and you can get your units to show up wherever. So now we start with a basic base, okay, basic, and we don't have much yet. I'm gonna build some base. I'm gonna build a simple defense. We're gonna sell this command center because we don't really need it. We're also going to get this upgrade, technical training. It gives us a bit of an edge when well, it will give us a bit of an edge later. It will be somewhat important, I think. Yeah, it will be pretty important. Well, you'll see why in a little bit. Okay. I'm selling these demo traps because we don't... These demo traps are supposed to protect us, but we're going to be playing this so quickly that we won't need them. For the most part, we won't need them. And we're going to get 2 technicals. And what we're going to do is we're going to load up 1 technical full of guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. And so we have 2 technicals. 1 technical is going to bring up a small strike force. And the other technical that I've the other technical is going to give to provide rear security, because it can be quite a pain, because you know we need him for a bit of safety. So I just did a quick safety save. We're gonna try and push past these guys, that was barely enough. And okay. Okay, do you see that? Those guys there? This could be a problem. Okay, we gotta back up now. We gotta back up. Okay, this is alright. This is alright. Okay, good. So what we're doing right now is we're just preparing a whole bunch of we have a command center to capture up here. Okay, and this guy is gonna go out. We're gonna pave the way for these combat cycles. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get a few extra cycles just for safety. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bum rush this command center. We're just gonna try and push past them as quickly as possible. Okay, and we just want to get the distraction going. Well, he's not a very effective distraction, is he? Okay, this should be enough for us. Okay, I think that's all. That'll be all. Now we just let this guy capture. And we wait for him to finish capturing, and that's the mission basically. We want to keep these few rebels around because sometimes a couple of rebels couple of enemy rebels, just like these guys, they like to show up around here. And yeah, so that was basically the mission. Just capture the command center, and that's the ball game. So with Prince Kassad captured, we can now finally focus on sorry. We can finally the GLA can finally focus their energy on they can finally focus on dealing with the USA presence, right? In Europe. So this is the USS Reagan in the Mediterranean, and yeah, they have to do something about that. So fortunately for the GLA, they have managed to capture a super weapon, one of the super weapons in one of the American super weapons. It's called a particle cannon, and if you're familiar with Tiberian Dawn, if you're familiar with the CNC Tiberium universe, they have an ion cannon. The ion cannon is a one-off thing. The ion cannon is a single blast, but the particle cannon is a continuous beam, which is kind of fun to use. So we're gonna get a quick look at that. Um, so what we need to do is we need to get to the aircraft carrier,
Welcome, Commander. Now
and
that
we
are
have
all
to.
united, it is time
We are
for us
going
to
to
make our strength felt.
and we are going
Once
to.
the
Well, we're gonna
US
defeat them.
Mediterranean naval forces shatter,
We're gonna trash
all
them
of Europe
hard.
will be in our grasp.
Okay. So
Most of their ships are in port and helpless. We will steal their particle cannon and use it to take out.
so
their
what we're gonna try
aircraft
and do
carrier.
here, we need right now we need power because we're short of power.
Now we must secure some power plants. Look for an opportunity to reclaim and rebuild our secret base.
No cost is too great. Prepare to fight. It still run. It still run. Loaded.
Okay. We might have trouble. He's gonna run my guys over. Yeah, this should be fine, I think. So most of the time save that we will try and get here is in capturing two buildings. The problem is that he ran over one of them, so it's gonna be a little bit slower, but it's not a big deal. Ultimately, we're still getting things done. We're still getting our work done. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. I need to get. Where's my German kill?
The particle cannon is now online. We must defend it and the power plants.
Okay, this is fine.
A
Not a
warrior
problem at all.
has fallen.
Our courage will be
These quad cannons will defend us from enemy aircraft.
Okay. Let's see.
A warrior has fallen.
Okay, that was close. Not nice to lose German kill. Fortunately, I did not lose German kill, so we're good. Well goal.
Special forces here. Take a new position.
Okay, I don't really need to capture any more power plants. We can get right to the follow-up. Normally in a casual playthrough, you're supposed to put a sneak attack here and slowly push your way up this side. We're gonna skip a whole bunch of that, and we're gonna get ourselves just enough vision, and then we're gonna put the sneak attack over here. So that's what this scout drone is for. He's gonna give us just enough vision to get to the other side, and with that, we should be able to get going now. Okay, so this guy can push forward. Get in there.
No cost is too
This
great.
must be the enemy's main base.
So
Our clan is strong. We take what we need. Let's get
okay, I think this should be good.
Comanches, rally our defenses.
Let's fight.
Special forces here. Ready for
Got my missile launcher right here.
Yeah, got my missile launcher right here. Okay, so so the mission at this point is to wait for the particle cannon to run down. But the thing is, to make it work, to be able to use the particle cannon proper, we need to gain vision over the aircraft carrier itself. We're not done yet. Yeah, we need to gain vision over the particle cannon. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna use German Kel to get that done. And we're going to encounter immediately. You're gonna encounter a slight problem. You see these patriots. These patriots can reveal us. Oh well, we've just fixed our problem. That's why I went to blow up I went to blow up those reactors. Those reactors are powering the patriots, and by gunning it down, by gunning those things down, we can take down the patriots. We can power down the patriots, no problem. From here on, it's just a matter of waiting for the. It's just a matter of waiting for. It's just a matter of capturing. It's not capturing. It's just a matter of gaining vision over the aircraft carrier. The aircraft carrier is over here.
Is the aircraft carrier.
And just waiting for this particle cannon to get ready. We don't even need to launch the particle cannon. It's just a matter of walking inside. Well, it's just a matter of waiting for the timer to run down. really. And
Quad cannon.
yeah, now we just wait. Oh, oh, that's clever. Okay, was convenient.
What do you want? Let's do some body work.
Let's do some fun.
Find me a crash site. Good idea.
A warrior is fallen.
All right, so yeah, while those guys do a whole lot of nothing, yeah, those guys do a whole lot of nothing. Wait for the particle cannon to run down. We don't have to use the particle cannon. We don't have to use the particle cannon, I believe. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, well, now we get treated. We get treated to a nice cutscene. And if we're doing a marathon, this is probably the part where we start asking for donation, where we start getting donate like announcing donations and stuff like that. And if you're familiar with the box art, by the way, if you're familiar with the box art for this game, this is the part. This is the front splash, right, on the box art. Basically this. I mean, it looks prettier because it looks prettier, but you get the idea. It's about the particle cannon hitting the aircraft carrier. Anyway, let's continue. So we're gonna play GLA 4 now. Well, this is the 4th mission now.
Our main objective is to obtain chemical samples from the nearby American toxin facility. The remains of the American Naval Force have moved to
So, in typical GLA fashion, these guys have decided they want to. The GLA have decided that they don't have enough to defeat the USA in Europe, and they want to get a whole lot of toxins. So what they've done is they've infiltrated the US West Coast, and they wanna steal a whole bunch of toxins from the USA base here, and and this mission, I would say, is the hardest of all the 5 USA missions, because you have to, especially for a casual player, or someone who is not used, well, for someone who wants to get into speed running this game, I would say this is the hardest of them all, because you need to because you have to. How do I say this?
I hear you. I am waiting.
Because you have to micromanage several different places. Well, you have to micromanage in 2 different places. You have to micromanage 2 different groups. That's what I meant to say. So ferry must travel. You see what I mean? You gotta manage 2 different places. So yeah.
The Americans control an area across that bridge.
Okay, that's that. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a safety save here, because there's a mine here. There's a demo trap here. That has a chance of killing this guy for no reason, which sucks when it happens. Now we're going to. So this beach is mined, but fortunately we know where the mines are. So yeah, we just do that. We also want to get this out. So maybe something like this, and this, and these guys will just push up. Okay, and that's that. Okay. And that should be enough.
We have found a secret way. It's poorly guarded.
So this whole mission is basically an exercise in trying to push up this side, or just trying to push up. We're trying to reach this toxin facility over here, and yeah, in order to reach there, we have to remove all these obstacles, and yeah, we have to push through all these obstacles, these various obstacles. Maybe maybe this guy can just push up this way, I guess.
We have generous portion.
And yeah, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Okay, that's something like that. Okay, not why I hand mine, but that's why this spares. That's why we have a spare tractor. Okay, let's go for a stroll.
Free our imprisoned brothers.
Okay, let's go this way. Here we can free our imprisoned brothers.
General, destroy that airfield before we are wiped
Okay.
out.
Okay. So, now my toxin tractors up there, they're blocked by, they are currently blocked by the Patriots. The Patriots will will kill my toxin tractor. So we need to take down the power, like we did in the previous mission. So this is exactly what we're trying to do here.
General, we must capture that toxin
And
facility.
now that the power is down, there are a few fun things we can do now.
I am waiting.
Okay, now we can push forward now. Now we can push forward. Yeah, there we go.
Preparing my
Okay, this guy can just walk right in now. Should be fine.
I sense danger maybe near.
Okay. Let's see here. This guy needs to push up here.
I am waiting. I will slip in.
Okay, where's my toxin tractor? There we go.
Would you like to
I need
try
this
some?
toxin tractor. We need a bit of help up here. And tell you what. This guy can move up right now.
Let's go. Looks like a good run. Humpy here.
My own special brew.
Don't mind the mess.
Preparing my tools. Anything else?
Alright.
How about a lift? The higher order. Let's go.
Would you like to try some?
Okay.
My own special brew. Indeed.
How about a lift? Let's go for it.
Excellent work, General. Now we must protect these trucks as they transport the toxins to the cargo.
Okay. Paladin needs to come up here.
Taking her in. Got room for five.
I hear you. Would you like to try some? Let's go for a stroll.
Okay. These guys go up here, I believe. Well, that was not what I had in mind. Okay, so yeah, so this is the part where that gets a little bit messy. But basically, we're gonna perform a bit of a script exploit here. If I can figure out how to best explain it. We also need to defend against enemy waves that will come in from around here, which is fine. I mean, that's not really an issue. What is an issue, however, is trying to explain how this script exploit will work.
Four on the floor.
No one escapes. My tank is full.
If I can get this right.
Preparing my tools.
Okay, I just wanna bait these guys.
I am waiting.
If I can do this right.
Preparing my tools. I am waiting. Would you like to try some?
I just want to clear the area here because this area can be quite a nuisance if you don't.
Good job, General.
Okay.
Only 15 more toxin samples to be retrieved.
Glen is strong. Hang on.
Our land must be preserved and for shelter. I hear you. Would you like to
Okay.
try some?
Stop them getting this. They won't expect it.
This is fine, I guess.
Go to your graves, American scum!
Okay, there we go. Okay. Now that we've reached a more or less stable state, I want to draw your attention to the toxins remaining counter. So basically, how the game decides how much toxins you've collected is if the game detects you have more than $1 and these guys deposit $300, I'll let this guy do it normally. So you see that the number jumped to $300 and quickly zeroed itself. There you go. So what we're gonna do is and the thing is, the script only detects if it's more than $1, so it's very easy to exploit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this thing called, we're gonna try and build a scout drone, and then we're gonna quickly cancel it. So it didn't build. That's weird. Oh well. because it's you only have about a couple of frames to do it, so it's a bit hard to catch. It can be a bit hard to catch if you're not spamming it properly. But I guess I'll have to spam it properly this time so that you can see it for yourselves.
Come on in.
Protecting our people.
So what we're gonna do is a scout drone costs $100. So what we will do is we will get these two things to build, and then it would tick up once.
Good job,
Then we cancel,
Only 10
and we
more
cancel,
toxin
and we get
samples to be
3,
retrieved.
and we get and just like that we triple our supply gather rate, so to speak. So there we go. There we go.
Good job, General. Only 5 more toxin samples to be retrieved.
So this way we can make our we can run it much quick. We can run this mission down much quicker.
Protecting our people.
Oh well, we didn't get this. Oh, we got it. We did get it. Okay, so there we go. 2 toxins remaining. We just need to do one. We just need to do this one more time.
Doing what's right.
All right. Now you notice that. Well, I did mention enemy waves here, but for the most part you can just ignore them. It's not a big deal. Okay, and that should be it. And that's the end. All right. So yeah, that's we've basically stolen a bunch of toxins from the American toxin facility, and now we're gonna pull back. Yeah, we're gonna pull these guys off. We're gonna pull away from this. Is this a time loss? Yes, it is. But what I want to do today is I want to record a marathon submission. So it's not. So I'm not really concerned about time loss at this time. I'm in fact I'm aiming for something like 37 minutes. But considering that it's going very well. I can't complain at all. Anyway, let's go on to GLA 5. So GLA 5 is the 5th mission, the 5th and final mission. In this mission, the GLA basically capture an enemy Chinese base. Strange, oddly enough. I don't know what those guys are doing there, but but we capture them, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna waltz right into the. We're gonna use the Chinese technology to defeat the US, to defeat the Americans. So that the Americans have 2 huge bases. We only need to defeat one of them. But the main thing is we're gonna use Chinese tech to blow up to blow up the American base.
Do not hurt me. I will obey. This hammer
Building the Chinese Empire.
We will live in prosperity.
And this as well. I want to get a barracks. Just why not?
No cost. It's too great. The way is
This one
clear.
goes here. Sure, why not here?
I'm just a peasant.
And we need a command center, I believe. So we'll get a command center.
Upgrade complete.
Get that. I don't know why I need that, but let's say I need that.
Need to bring radar online by upgrading it from the China Command Center.
Oh yeah, I can get up radar. There you go. Okay, so these guys. And let's see, what else can I do?
Build a GLA Command Center.
What? You know what? This is fine. I'll get this guy to build it instead.
Upgrade complete.
And we'll build a okay, so
Our will is strong.
basically there is a huge American base here, and I need to get rid of it. Our main strategy, the main strategy that we're gonna employ here, is we're gonna use we're gonna build this thing called the helix. We're just gonna get a whole lot of helixes, because the thing about the helix is that my men can shoot out from the helix. My men can. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of rocket soldiers, and I'm just gonna have them open fire. Yeah, just get ready to shoot and stuff. Hold on a sec. And let's see here. Okay, maybe not those guys.
I will make my own path. All right, let's go. It is my duty.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep spamming these guys. Okay, I hope I'm doing this right. I really hope I'm doing this right. Well, I think we're gonna get something like 6 or 7 of these guys, and then we're just gonna push up as hard as we can.
We must eliminate the enemy's southern support base. The longer we wait, the more their attacks grow in strength.
Rocket barrage ready.
Get off my trail!
Okay.
Our will is strong.
What is it?
They will be humiliated.
Okay. And now we're just gonna push up here.
Find me a parasite.
I want to blow up these buildings because it
It is
tends to
in
make
our
things
best
easier that
interest
way.
to rescue the POWs from the clutches of the
They
Americans.
must die.
A warrior
I
has
will do my
fallen.
best. Yes, I understand. Fast as I can.
Okay. Yeah, we need more of these guys. I forget. See,
Carrying the big gun.
Yes,
Well
General.
done,
so
General.
in the meantime, all we're doing is we're just getting more of these things ready.
A warrior has fallen. They're attacking from the ground now. Defend
And
our base.
let's see here.
Reports indicate that the POWs held captive in the U.S. base will be moved soon.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. So there are a bunch of POWs here. I don't really care about them, honestly. We don't really need to worry about those guys. I think we should be ready to start our attack. So we can just send these guys in.
Let's get in the fight.
I will do my best. It will be taken care
A
of.
warrior has fallen.
Yeah, in the
More
meantime,
warriors
we're
have
gonna
come
have,
to our
well,
aid.
there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff happening here. It's a bit hard for me to explain everything. But basically, we're gonna try and go for the coup de grace now. We're gonna try and oh wow, hidden guy. We're gonna try and go for the coup de grace now. We're gonna send the helixes in. And these helixes, they are extremely destructive. Extremely destructive. So let me see how we can how to go about this. You can see there are a lot of buildings for me to blow up. Fortunately, I have these helixes, and they tear ass like no one else, like nobody's business. And because this is easy mode, the enemy's anti-air is quite lacking.
Make enough flyby. Punish them. It's our turn.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do this.
Let's
We got this.
Victory will be ours.
Okay.
A warrior
Okay.
has fallen.
Ooh, power's down. Good for us. Nice. Okay.
Well done, General. You have reached a higher rate.
Okay. Let's go win business. So we're just gonna try and burn these buildings down as quickly as we can, and that's basically the speed run. Now the thing about using the bunker, like we call them bunker elixirs, using the helix as part of strategy, is that it tends to dominate your attention. Like it tends to demand your absolute attention over it, because if you take these guys don't auto target, right? So I have to click on everything manually. And what that means for me is, if I take my attention away from this for even 1 second, that's 1 second lost. That's 1 second that I am not spending on. That's 1 second I am not spending on using the helixes. It's 1 second wasted, basically. Anyway, that was the entire mission. We just had to destroy the entire base. I was just cleaning up a final building. Even construction sites count in this game, which is which can get really lame, because the AI can just plant down a construction site anywhere, and you just lose seconds for nothing because of that.
Losing European bases to GLA infiltration.
Anyway,
dealt
let me catch up with
humble
Chad
superpower
here.
a bitter defeat. The US president minimized the retreat as, quote, a priority
F2194,
adjustment to better defend the homeland,
your
unquote.
Myanmar is now restricted.
With America's
Man, that
influence
sucks,
a
dude.
dying echo,
Thanks for the
we now look to
support, dude.
GLA
Thanks for
and
the
its
support.
brave
Well,
leaders
just
to show
follow on
us the
YouTube,
way
you know.
to freedom.
Just sub and
This
follow
is
on YouTube.
Omar bin Ghazaleh, signing off.
And thanks, Beza. GG's. Thanks, dude. So this is a 33 minute, but like I said, it's a marathon submission. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed the run, and yeah, maybe um if I were to do this properly, I would not want to commentate. I would not want to self-commentate because you can see my commentary is not as structured. I would want to get I would want to get someone to help me. Fella Twitch handle is CC Never Ender if you want to look for him. Um, I will I will upload this to YouTube. I will post details in the description. And yeah, otherwise, yeah, I think that's that. I would want to get someone to help me commentate on my run as I'm running instead of me having to self commentate. Because um, it is not easy to to commentate and perform the run, especially in this kind of it's especially even more so, I think, I would believe, for real-time strategy games, because you have to because you really got to constantly uh, remember what you want to do. There's very little apart from cutscenes, there is very little lull time. There's usually there's very little lull time. um, and yeah, otherwise, well, I guess that's it for the submission. Thanks for watching, dudes. Did I ask him first?